MP.
What's up, MP?
Shake it, MP.
Famous Las Vegas sign on the south side of the Strip. Hi everyone, welcome to the NBA Cup semifinals. It's been a thriller here in the Western Conference, and we expect more of the same tonight. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Victor Wembanyama.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Harper is out there with Castle. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward. And over these past weeks, the excitement has been building for the NBA Cup. I mean, it's palpable. Now, here we are in the West semifinals. The final step before the championship game.
Yeah, there's a lot more on the line here than your regular season contest. A win here tonight for one of these teams means a ticket to the championship. And while this game tonight will count as a regular season win or loss, the championship, that's an entirely unique game outside the regular season schedule.
MP, good.
Nice looking 3-ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
Here's Castle. 11 points last game. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And that one's good. Barnes.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Down low. Here's Champagnie. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper.
Showing he can run an offense. Harper finding an open guy and getting the ball to him.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set? Connects again from distance.
Well, we expected him to come in firing. It's just another three-point barrage.
What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing 5th on the list of most triples in a season. Barnes looking around. 5 on the clock. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He added 43 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance. Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor? That's where you go with the ball.
Inside, here's Castle. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
From downtown, and it's MP with the 3. Hunt's got 12 in the game.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Spurs trail by 8. 1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Seen by Olynyk. Here's McLaughlin. Pulls it up. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Pass to Collier. Lets it go with the three. And Utah, another three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of that.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Waters. Bryant, high post. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
And so it's MP making things happen for Utah. He went on an aerial three-point display, drilling 4 long balls in just the 1 quarter alone. Welcome back to the... Utah ends up going with the new group. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Utah leading by 8. And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Then it's MP. And it's Mikhailuk in a 2-guard. That's the group right now for Utah. Pass to Champagnie. Spurs passing it around. There's the 3. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Good on the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Spurs trail by 14. Pass to Champagnie. Barnes screen on MP. The offensive rebound. Wembanyama. Wembanyama just too big down low.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
MP sets the screen for Markkanen. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
The Spurs have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. MP outside. No good on the 3. Spurs shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%.
Well, that's what's showing his ability to create and finish when the defense overcommits.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for San Antonio. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And here's MP for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Hunt's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And, guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
And the rejection by Wembanyama.
In for San Antonio, number 30, Julian Champagnie.
MP with a screen on Harper. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And so it's the Utah Jazz enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back right after this.
Hey folks, we'll get...
The Jazz are not at full strength. They're without their interior presence of Jusuf Nurkic. I'm telling you, man, this guy losing his size.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Jazz.
This tournament has been...
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Hart.
We are just one half away from finding out who will be headed to the championship game of the NBA Cup. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Castle is out there with Harper. And it's Champagnie in at the 3. Pass to Hunt. And guys, hold on now. Good! Another from 3.
Night in and night out, you can count on him to stretch the defense and just open up the floor.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? It's amazing. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Wembanyama outside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
All of Castle's hard work is paying off here. He just keeps finding ways to attack.
MP kicks to Markkanen. Back to MP. That 3 off the mark.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Harper sets a pick for Barnes. Pass to Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Well, Harper spotted a chance for a big play, and he took it. Go ahead, young fella.
MP outside. And again for 3.
Now claiming the mark for hitting the 5th most threes in a season. Wow.
A tremendous feat. It's incredible how he can control the game from the perimeter. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. It's good. Barnes has got 6.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
MP outside. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball up until last year. The Jazz, the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
Lepowski, he's checked in for Utah. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You look at MP, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, and I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. And they'll get another chance. Kessler passes to MP. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 38 points.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And the Spurs with some changes. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Luke Cornett. Bryant comes in for Castle. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Harper. A three from Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Jazz. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home. A three from MP. And the Jazz with another three.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Waters. Rebounded by the Jazz. Lepowski's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Back to MP. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Yeah, having this kind of confidence as a shooter will really do wonders for MP in the long run.
Here's McLaughlin. Still without a basket. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Banked in off the glass.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Here's Filipowski. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. MB getting it done for the Jazz. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent
it. Substitution on the court.
Here's Champagnie, covered by MP. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Markkanen and Kessler man the post position. Then it's MP. And it's Mykhailiuk in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Now Castle. Right side Harper. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on MP. And Craig with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Spurs trail by 18. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Champagnie. He's guarded by Markkanen. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. From deep, it's good from long range. MP's got 49 points in the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Mykhailiuk passes to Hunt. Here's the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Castle with it. Pass to Champagnie. The 3 goes down.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Utah.
The big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at, and again.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now third in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You know, G.A., you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, game in and game out.
His play this season has moved him past Kobe. Yes, Kobe being Bryant for most 50-point games in a season. I can still remember that incredible 2007 year for Kobe, and that has been bested. Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And so it's Utah easily.
Thanks, guys. Watching you play tonight, MP, it looked like you were more excited by your blocked shots than anything else. Was that the case?
Yeah, because blocks get everybody hyped. Duh. I mean, your teammates seem 2 inches taller. 20,000 people sound like 50,000. You get another...
Back to you, Kevin.
Hey, Jen, thanks so much. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see Pittsburgh against the Wizards. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So with McHale sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Devin Vassell. Jones is out there with Cheeks. And there's Buck Williams. And it's Queen in at the power forward. And for the Wizards,
here we go.
Chris Middleton is out there with Keyshawn George. Then it's Alexander Sarr. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's McCollum in at the 1.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
And the big fella Alex Sarr showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
So it's the Wizards now after Pittsburgh. Three-pointer at the other end. Elbow shot. Middleton can't get it to go. And it's Vassell in the corner. And again, it's Pittsburgh with a 3.
Yeah, Vassell looking comfortable and confident from the corner.
Vassell's gone 2 of 2 from three-point land tonight. Sarr, the pass to McCollum. Sarr with the screen on Cheeks. And Sarr gets it to go on the assist by McCollum. Sarr's got his second basket of the game. Pass to Queen. For 3, Vassell. And again, it's Pittsburgh with a 3.
Just too easy for Vassell. Got to run him off the line.
A 3 from McCollum. Rebound by Williams. Here's Pittsburgh with the ball. It's a 5-point game. For 3, Vassell. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Back to McCollum. Pass to Middleton. Poked away. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from outside.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Koulibaly with it. Defended by Jones. McCollum passes to Sarr. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. Pittsburgh working the ball around. And here's Vassell from the arc. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And practice is paying off. Vassell has worked so hard to get his shooting dialed in.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Wizards making a switch here. Carrington's checked in. Pittsburgh is also changing it up. Croy's checked in for Jones. And McCollum subbed in for Cheeks. Middleton finds Sarr. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
That's where you want Sarr doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
Here's Queen. Williams for 3, and Chris Middleton pulls it down. Pass to Koulibaly, and taken away by Roy. In transition, here comes Pittsburgh. Here's Vassell. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Vassell's got 17.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
Now Carrington. In the corner, it's Coulibaly. McCollum outside. Off target with his 3. Pittsburgh leading by 9. And here's Vassell from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Vassell's got 20.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
It's Vassell on the wing. Count it, good. 22 points for him.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Carrington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires away from way outside. That shot off. And it's Pittsburgh enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Pittsburgh.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart play.
We've got Johnson. Rosenbeck is out there with Whitmore. Then there's Carlton Carrington. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Cooper, he's checked in for Pittsburgh. That one good for 2.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Pittsburgh with some changes. Queens checked in. And it's Vassell in for Cooper. Pittsburgh leading by 13. Pass to Queen. Vassell outside. Offline with his 3. Here's Carrington, defended by Cheeks. Johnson, a wide open look, and the 3 off target. Here's Pittsburgh with the ball. Now Vassell. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Vassell's got 24.
And that high release point really helps Vassell in that mid-range area.
And Washington making a change here. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Carrington. One by Roy. In transition, here comes Pittsburgh. For 3, Vassell through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Carrington finds Middleton. George looking around, launches a 3, and Middleton the bucket on the assist by George. Middleton's got his first 3 points of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And now Vassell knocking down a 3 of his own.
Here's Carrington. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pittsburgh leading by 18. And it's Vassell in the corner. Over Koulibaly. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the Flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Johnson, good.
Right there, they served it up to Johnson just the way he likes it.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding him.
So it's Pittsburgh picking up the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never